What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I am bringing you guys my next video in my series of must gags. This is a series that was inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I will have her series linked down below, as long as the community playlist. I am a part of the community playlist, and it's just a place where people who do forms of Will I Buy It can upload and we can create a community. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out both of those links down below. If you're interested what is on my face, I will have it all listed down below. But on my eyes, I am using my Lorac Pro 2 and a shadow from my Looksy collection. On my lips is a Project Pan, and everything else is Project Pan. I will have a tutorial up hopefully on my Instagram very soon, if not on Sunday, for you guys to see this look. It just kind of depends on how long it takes me to edit this video. But yeah, let's just get into the new releases. As you guys know, I do focus in on indie brands, so it's going to be focusing on indie brands. And the first thing I wanted to talk about is Lana Beauty Cosmetics came out with pigment and glitter bundles. I want at least one of these bundles. I think I'm gonna focus in on the lime green one. That one is really calling my name. I do not have any pigments in my collection. If I do, it might be one or two. I really want to see what it is that a pigment's supposed to be. I hear very good things about pigments. I hear that they really help to have your makeup look pigmented. I mean, duh. So I'm interested to see how they'll be how I'll be able to use them, if I will actually like them. And I have tried Lana Beauty Cosmetics before. I really enjoy her pressed metallic eyeshadows. So I want to go ahead and give this a shot. If I don't go, I know I'm going to get the lime green one, but the only other one, no, I'm going to get the lime green one. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to try that one out and see how I like it. So that is going to be a purchase. Next, Give Me Glow has been coming out with a lot of new singles lately. It's been a little overwhelming. I literally just purchased single shadows from them and just received them from their Valentine's Day collection, and they have already released now 2 new waves of single eyeshadows since then. So that is a lot. So I am gonna chill on them. Not that I don't like their brand, not that I don't like their, it has nothing to do with them, just the fact that they are coming out with just too much too quickly for me. But yeah, the shades are beautiful. I really love Low Battery, Whiskey, because I have their liquid lipstick in Whiskey, so that would be kind of cool. Breakfast at Robin's, Flamingo, Blue Jeans, Pistol, like all of the metallics look beautiful, and those few mattes that I said are all beautiful, and I would love to own them, but not right now. Next, Eunique Beauty is coming out with an eyeshadow palette called Egg Hunt. It's a pretty palette, not that I need it at all, but it's a pretty palette. Wow, it's a pretty palette, and I just wanted to let you guys know about it. Juvia's Place has continued to sneak peek their concealers. I'm really excited to see what their concealer and their foundation range is going to be. I'm not currently purchasing either foundations or concealers in this year. I am slowly trying to get rid of my foundations. Right now I'm focusing in on my mini ones, but I will eventually be going into my full-size ones. My concealers, I've been slowly panning those. I've gotten through, I want to say 2 concealers this year, which is really good, and I want to just continue to get through them. So I will be passing on this regardless of the praise or not until I get through a significant amount of my concealers and my foundations. Dose of Colors has done their second collab with Disney. This time it is with Minnie Mouse. I like that the palette has a blush, and I like the shades in the palette, but it's not something that I need to bring into my collection. I'm not a huge fan of their liquid lipsticks, so I don't want to bring those into my collection. And the glitter liners aren't something that I feel the need to really purchase off their website, because I don't have anything else that I want to purchase. So it's not like I'm gonna really go on their website just to purchase a glitter liner, you know? Maybe if that went to Ulta, I would purchase it in like an Ulta order that I was just making with a bunch of other things. But because it's only at Dose of Color's website, I am going to have to pass on that whole collection. M.IHeartsBeauty has officially released their, oh, what is the name of this collection? It's, let me get the name. It's called the Outer Space, Into Space. Out of This World collection. There you go. And I'm interested in the eyeshadow palette. It's very interesting, but I've only seen one review, and M.IHeartsBeauty did not give it a raving review, so that does make me a little worried. But this is going to be in the back of my head, and we will see if I purchase it. MAC is collabing with Assad. He is a graphic artist, I want to say, and they're coming out with a highlighter, 4 lipsticks, a brush set, and an eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette is a strong no for me. It's just not my cup of tea. The brushes are a strong no for me as well. The lip products, I might go for the Un Caresse. I don't know how to say that, either that or the orange. I don't have an orange or that shade of like purple gray in MAC, so we will see. It doesn't drop till April 8th, so we will see, but those will probably be the only things that I purchased from this collection. And yeah, we will see. Smashbox came out with a Cali Kissed blush and highlighter kit or face palette. I like it. I really do. If I was not on a no buy when it comes to face palettes and blushes and highlighters, I would probably purchase this. It's really, really pretty. Those blushes are screaming to me, and I think I could get away with 3 out of 4 of those highlighters. So depending on if this is not limited edition, which I don't think it is, I might pick this up after my no buy, because that is a really, really pretty collection of shades right there. Mented Cosmetics came out with the stick foundation. Mented Cosmetics is known for being inclusive, but predominantly focusing on people of color, and you can see that in the shade range of their stick foundations. I'm not particularly interested in purchasing this. I do have one stick foundation, and to me, stick foundations never really work out. They're always like very dewy and not very long lasting on my complexion or my skin. So for me, purchasing that just does not seem logical, but yeah, who knows. Kylie Cosmetics has sneak peeked that she's thinking about doing collabs with Makeup by Ariel and Kendall Jenner. So I guess just keep an eye out on that. MAC has also sneak peeked that they're doing their 25th Viva Glam anniversary lipstick, and a lot of people believe it's going to be with RuPaul. I will be purchasing that. I love RuPaul. I love collecting limited edition MAC lipsticks, as long as there's something that I think I will actually get some use out of. So yeah, I will probably be picking that up. The next thing is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a really long time. I'm glad my time is now to talk about it. It is the Disney and MAC collab. Okay. The lipstick I will be purchasing. The eyeshadow I will not, because it looks to only have like 3 shades of matte, and even those shades look really ashy, and just it doesn't look to be something that I will get. Now let's go to the one thing I know you guys know I'm going to talk about, that bronzer. Why is the bronzer so light? Jasmine, maybe not in the live action, but in the cartoon, was a chocolatey girl. Chocolate. She wasn't my deepness. She wasn't my depth of chocolate, but she was chocolate. That bronzer is not going to work. It's the same thing with the Aaliyah collab, where that bronzer couldn't even work on Aaliyah. This bronzer can't even work on Jasmine. Like, what is this? So I would be only purchasing the lipstick from this collection. I'm very disappointed in the lack of shade range in that bronzer. Maybe they're going to be coming out with multiple ones, but it looks to only be one bronzer, and I'm very, very disappointed. I just kind of wanted to update you guys on the ColourPop spring collection, specifically the eyeshadow palette, because that's the palette that I was actually interested in purchasing. I don't think I'm gonna purchase it, even though I'm attracted to it. It's not something that I need to bring in my collection. I have these shades in my collection from other eyeshadow palettes, and yeah, so yeah. Clionadh Cosmetics has also, I think they've officially released their multi-chromes. Let me scroll up to my more recent saved items. Maybe they haven't. No, they haven't. Clionadh Cosmetics is still sneak peeking their multi-chromes, and they look really, really pretty. They said they were going to officially start releasing them. They have. Okay, so I will have on the screen all of the multi-chromes because they have officially shown all of them. It doesn't tell us when the collection will be available, but the collection is called the Stained Glass Collection, and they're also coming out with the stained glass like bag, so very exciting. And these look really pretty. I don't think I will be purchasing any of them just because I already have brands that I like love their multi-chrome, specifically Kristen Lee. I have her palette right here. Or this is not her palette. Wow, that's my Touch of Glam palette. Her palette is back there. There it is. So I don't think I need to purchase these. Depending on, I need to go through, let me go through them right now. Yeah, none of these look extremely unique. Maybe some of the green to blues and the blues to green, or in the purple to greens are unique, but right now I'm going to chill on these. I want to see reviews from other people, and then we'll go from there. BH Cosmetics has released their Festival Seasons palette. This is their second Festival Seasons, or this is their second festival palette. Last year they did a festival palette as well. I am not interested in this palette. This is purely a half neutral, half colorful palette, and I don't need that in my collection. And yeah, the only thing that I might scoop up is the brushes. I want those brushes, especially if they come to Ulta. I will be getting those brushes. So yeah. Next is something that I've already purchased, and I'm really, really excited because it finally dropped. It was supposed to drop in February, but it came now. This is the Lick and Lash, what are they calling it now? The Lick and Lash Playful Palette. I have been dying for this palette to release since December or something like that. They have sneak peeked this palette, and I finally purchased it. I cannot wait to get it in my hands. I do have a palette from them. It is their all red palette, and the only problem I had with that palette is that it was too monochromatic, especially for my complexion. You just really could not see the difference between the shades. This one, you can see differences. So I am really, really excited, and I cannot wait to get that one in my hands. Pretty Weird Cosmetics has released a Lucid Dreamer palette. It is a really, really big palette. I only saved it because I thought it was pretty colors. The colors that are there are pretty, but it also has some neutrals in there. So if you like a big table palette, as Angelica Nyquist calls them, and you want some neutrals and some brights, I would recommend that. Glamatrix Cosmetics has released some new eyeshadows, and by these swatches I thought these were cream eyeshadows, so I was about to go in and purchase these. These are actually mattes. These are actually pressed single shadows, so it's very interesting. They look really, really pigmented, so I am extremely excited to try out this brand. I will definitely be purchasing these. When, I don't know, but so I don't know when I'm going to be purchasing these because I kind of want to see all the new shadows, but this like coral duo really looks really, really pretty, and that's probably going to be the duo, if not more, that I go ahead and scoop up. Bobbi Brown has released a new collection for the spring, and I really like this bronzer blush duo. I'm not sure if it's going to work on my complexion, nor can I purchase it because I am in a no buy when it comes to high-end makeup, but this duo looks really pretty, and I am going to probably find my way to a Sephora to swatch it because it looks beautiful. Menagerie Cosmetics has released their full single collection, and it has already they have revealed it and released it. These look really pretty. I have two palettes from Menagerie Cosmetics. I have their Dragon Child palette and I have their Pharaoh palette. I like both palettes. I love the formula. I will continue to purchase from them. Do I need any of these singles? No, not really. Although that Electric looks beautiful, but I have that in other palettes, so I'm gonna pass on all of these singles, even though I really enjoy the Menagerie Cosmetics formula. I believe I've talked about this before, but I already pinned it, so let's just talk about it again. It is the Divina Cosmetics Kiss Me Clover bundle. I think that this is a really pretty bundle. I have a lot of Divina Cosmetics shadows, which is why I have not purchased these yet, but London Fog is a really unique shade. Same with Cert. Like, all of these are very unique green eyeshadows, so I might purchase the bundle. I might. I'm not positive yet, but it's a very unique bundle and it would be something different to my collection, I believe. Rebellious Unicorn Cosmetics has released new pressed pigments and highlighters. This is a picture of just a couple. None of them are really screaming out to me, but I just wanted to talk about them in case you guys were interested. Next is a brand that has been killing me slowly because I cannot purchase from them. It is Conjure Cosmetics. I want so many of these lipsticks, it's not even funny. I think I'm gonna go ahead and splurge on a couple. I know I'm on a no buy when it comes to lip products, but these look really pretty, and I love the color range. I love the color range. They have so many greens, so many blues, pinks, purple, nudes. I really just love this color range. There are a few that are really sticking out to me, specifically that really bright pink. Wow, pink. I don't have that in my collection, so I would love to bring that color in, and then maybe one of the greens or the blues, because those are colors that I reach for a lot, and then maybe a purple. So I'm getting 3 to 4 of these lipsticks, and the best part about this collection is that she has 3 different formulas. She has a matte, she has a high shine, and then she has a mixed. So I would love to try all 3 formulas. And she also suggests the formula depending on the shade. So I'm really excited about this brand, and I really think I'm gonna just go ahead and get something because I have been going onto their website multiple times, even at work. So that's when I know I've got it bad. Next is ColourPop. They have released a new collection with Disney. It's the infamous Villains collection. I am not purchasing anything from this collection. They've dropped a lot. They've dropped an eyeshadow palette for the whole collection. Then they've dropped a highlighter, a lip gloss, a Jelly Much eyeshadow, and a luxe lipstick for each villain. Honestly, the only reason I would pick it up would be for the packaging, and the packaging on the lipstick isn't even unique. It's literally just a black tube of lipstick. It doesn't have a villain name on it, villain signature, nothing. So for me, there's just no real draw for me to pick it up, and the only villain, like, none of the colors are very unique. It's just overall not something that I need to bring into my collection, so I will not. In case you did not know, Macy's is having their VIB sale currently, so if you do have a membership with Macy's, I would highly recommend you going over to their website. You could get some stuff for discounts. Beautybaybaby has sneak peeked her latest palette. It looks to be an all metallic palette, so I am gonna pass, but I really do enjoy the Beautybaybaby metallic formula, so if you are interested, I would recommend going ahead and trying it out. Give Me Glow has released new quads, like the actual palettes. She has a new quad and a new duo. They look really pretty, so in case you're only getting like 4 or such and such quads, you might be able to get this new palette, and it is a really pretty palette. Touch of Glam has been sneak peeking 7 new shades in a new formula. This formula looks really pretty. It looks even more high shine than her singles that she already has. I will probably be picking up all of the colorful shadows, which will be everything except for 2, because they look really pretty, and I really enjoy Touch of Glam's formula. Melt Cosmetics has released a new stack. I will have all 4 shadows on the screen. I am not getting this stack. It is all metallic. The metallic shades aren't really speaking to me. I am okay. I have a lot of melt eyeshadows and I enjoy them, but I don't need to bring these into my collection. MAC has released or sneak peeked a new palette that is coming up. It's called the Rose Gilded palette. I for real thought this was Makeup Geek. This is in the same assortment as Makeup Geek's last 2 palettes, and it's not speaking to me, which is another reason why I thought it was Makeup Geek. So it is a hard pass for me, and yeah. Next is a palette that I'm trying to talk myself out of, but I think I'm going to end up purchasing it. It is the Makeup by Tammy and Revolution collaboration palette. It is a beautiful, bright rainbow palette. I don't need another rainbow palette a day in my life, but I really enjoy Tammy and I really want to support her. I know I don't have to buy the palette to support her, but my body is telling me buy the palette. So we will see. I may purchase it, I may not, who knows. Pat McGrath is releasing singles. I am really excited to see her singles drop. I want to know how expensive they are. They're probably not going to be cheap. They're probably going to be in like the Marc Jacobs singles price range. None of the shadows that I've seen thus far are really screaming out to me except for that matte purple, but other than that they all look kind of basic and not for me. So we will see if I purchase any of these singles, and I will have the swatches and some of the singles on the screen. Next, Juvia has released their spring collection. It's called the Melody collection, and it's a basic collection. Nothing for me, but just in case you wanted it, there you go. Stila Cosmetics has released 2 new eyeshadow palettes. One is called the Happy Hour eyeshadow palette and the other one's called After Hours eyeshadow palette. I was interested in the one that's on the top. It has like the pastel metallics, and then it has some light purple shades. I was going to get this palette, full blown get it, and then I saw a more true to color picture and I was like, not I, no ma'am. So I'm gonna pass on both of these palettes, even though I thought the top one was pretty, but it is not. Silhouette Cut Boutique has been sneak peeking a new palette. You guys haven't seen it yet, but I actually have already purchased some singles from them. I haven't gotten around to testing them out yet, but based on how I like the single formula will determine whether I even consider purchasing this palette that they are sneak peeking. Touch of Glam has dropped this picture which says My Fat Fudge Delights and have just said 2019. We haven't gotten any more details on it at all. So we will see. We will see. Next, Makeup Revolution has released more of these egg palettes. They did this last year around Easter time and they're doing it yet again. None of these are really screaming out to me, and for the pure fact that I saw like a video of a bunch of girls with different complexions using these palettes, and the girl with my complexion that used the one palette that was interesting to me, which was the purple one, that thing looked ashy. So I am going to do a hard pass on this whole collection and keep it pushing. Certify has sneak peeked a possible palette. It's called the Eternal palette. It is too basic for me, too neutral for me, but I do like that it's all matte palette. I wish that she had kept the Affinity palette all matte, but she didn't. So yeah. M Cosmetics has been sneak peeking some more beautiful shimmer metallics. I still have yet to purchase from M Cosmetics, but I've been wanting to, and these are really making me want to even more. But I really want to get through the items that I have right now, so yeah, we will see when I do purchase them, if I purchase them. The Balm Cosmetics will be launching very soon an Auto Balm collection. It looks to be some face palettes and then some eyeshadow palettes. The face palette is very interesting to me. Not that I'm able to purchase it as of right now, but it is pretty, and that's honestly the only thing that's really catching my attention from that collection. Kat Von D is coming out with a mascara soon. I won't be purchasing it because I'm not purchasing high-end makeup in 2019. It has been a real struggle, but I do look forward to seeing reviews from people who actually still purchase from her, especially after that video she just released. Next we have the Inky List. They are a new brand that Sephora is bringing in to their European stores. So very interesting. I won't be able to get my hands on them, but yeah, interesting. If you guys have been wanting to get your hands on some Luxie shadows, Luxie is doing a spring cleaning sale where they have about 50 shades of eyeshadows and highlighters that they have on sale because they're discontinuing them. I went through and looked at them, and for me there's like 2 or 3 that I purchased, but I'm not going to make a Luxie order for just 2 or 3 eyeshadows, so I am just going to let those ones say goodbye and just be happy with the 3 palettes of Luxie shadows that I have already. Next, Obsessions came out with an eyeshadow palette. It's called Perfect Your Prom. Oh, it's called the Dream with a Vision eyeshadow palette. It's a really pretty like pastel eyeshadow palette. Not something that I need. I have a feeling it's going to be extremely ashy on me, but it is a very pretty palette, and if you're interested and maybe of a lighter complexion, there you go. LaBelle UK is sneak peeking a new palette. It's called Magnifique. We have not seen the inside of this palette, just the outside, and I've never tried out this brand's formula. There have been palettes that I've been interested in, but I never pulled the plunge, so yeah, there you go. Shades by Shan has released a new quad of blushes, like blush palettes, or blush shades. Very pretty. It caught my eye just because I have been in a pink, like you need pinks. I have a good amount of pinks now, so I'm good, but it's a very pretty quad, and in case you did not get into blush or pinks yet, maybe this will be the palette to get you into pinks. A brand that is really close to my heart is called Melanin Complex. They gave me my first PR. They gave me an eyeshadow primer and some eyeshadows, I think. No, it was glitters. And this is an eyeshadow palette. It's not something that I think I need to bring into my collection, but it is a brand that I do want to talk about when there are things to talk about. So in case you're interested, Melanin Complex is bringing out an eyeshadow palette. Peachy Queen Blog has released a new eyeshadow palette. I have reviewed their eyeshadow palette. I reviewed their Kush eyeshadow palette, and this is a very beautiful color scheme. I really enjoy the 2 matte colors. Those are the 2 colors that are really speaking to me in this palette, but because there's only 2 matte colors, I am gonna pass, and I have those colors in other palettes. Eunique Beauty is releasing some new eyeshadows, and this arrangement of colors is beautiful. It's actually now reminding me of some of the Give Me Glow eyeshadows that they're releasing. I think I'm gonna get all 6 of these eyeshadows. They are beautiful, and I think they will bring something to my collection, especially the gray metallics. Those are really pretty. Stila is sneak peeking some new glosses, and NARS is sneak peeking a new palette. I don't think I'll be getting either of these, aside from the fact that they're high-end brands. They just don't look like they will work for me, and I'm not a huge gloss person, so there's no reason to bring that into my collection. As of right now, this is the farthest that we've gotten with the sneak peeks from Bombshell's Malt Parlor collection, and it is just showing us the inside of the cookie baked eyeshadow palette, but black and white. We haven't seen the actual colors. They are talking about that it's a new formula. From what I can tell, they've already done 2 different formulas between the Candylicious palette and the second round of palettes. So I feel like, why are you doing yet a 3rd round of formula? But we will see what the colors are and go from there. Eccentric Cosmetics has released some new liners. I am going to pick up a few of these liners. I do not have a white liquid liner, and I do want one. And then maybe 1 or 2 of these other fun shades I might pick up as well. Just because I've wanted another white eyeliner. I just have not found a good brand to get one from. Beautybaybaby has released 3 new highlighters. These look beautiful. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get them, but they look very pretty. And yeah, if you are interested, go for it. Clarity Cosmetics has released multi-chromes now. They're $19 each. I will not be picking these up. Like I said, I already have my brands that I am loyal to when it comes to metallic and multi-chromes, and because so many brands are coming out with these multi-chromes, I just cannot be bothered to buy them from everywhere. So yeah, no thank you. Rouge Cosmetics has come out with 4 new eyeshadow palettes. None of these are screaming out to me at all, but this is all a part of the Party Animal collection, and in case you are interested, you can see the palettes on the screen. Tarte is sneak peeking that they're coming out with something new. It's called the Icy New Drop. No idea what it is. I'm assuming it's going to be coming out really, really soon, because they tend to sneak peek and then it comes out relatively soon. So we will see what that is. Ruby May Cosmetics has sneak peeked, no, not sneak peeked, they have released this eyeshadow palette. It's called the Summer of Love palette. It's only $28.50. Very, very cheap, but not something that I need in my collection. I definitely have all these colors 10 times over. A brand that is new to me, I found them on the Explore page. It's called Mehron Makeup, and they have single shadows that are very, very pretty. They were reminding me of my Sugar Pill singles that I'm able to put in this palette. So in case you haven't been able to get that, or they're too expensive, this, that, and the third, this brand looks very, very reminiscent to that. I don't know how expensive these are, and my hands are so cold that I can't hit the website. Okay, I just got the website. Let's see if I can see the prices. Oh, those are creams. Oh no, just kidding. Those are creams. Yeah, your girl not getting those. Next, Strobe Cosmetics has apparently released a Dark Hearts bundle, and it looks to be glitters. I didn't know they released these. These look beautiful. I don't need glitters in my life. I'm not a huge glitter person, but these are really, really pretty glitters. These are really pretty glitters, and I would not be disappointed if they made their way into my collection, but I cannot reliably say, let me spend $20 on these, because I will get my money's worth, because I know I won't. Next, Mulla Cosmetics, which is another brand that I found on my Explore page, has come out with what looks to be a powder contour. I'm not heavily interested in that. It was just the fact that I found another new brand, and they look to have a wide shade range, so I just wanted to bring them up. They are an Italian brand, and yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. The last thing that I have tabbed is a palette that Cosmetics has literally just showed, and it's called the Flower Garden palette. It has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It has 10 metallics and 4 mattes. This looks beautiful. This might be what actually gets me to purchase something from them, because it's in a palette form. You get mattes and metallics. I'm hoping they released the price soon. They quite literally just dropped everything, or the shadows, or they quite literally just dropped the information now. They're saying that the palette is available for a limited time, but they're not saying if it actually is available now or not. Let me go on their website. Okay, so it doesn't look like the palette is officially available yet, but this looks like to be something that I will actually go ahead and purchase. So yeah, it's launching soon, in about 2 weeks. So that is something I am very, very interested in. What I'm gonna do, because I am recording on Friday night, I'm just gonna go through all the normal suspects just to make sure I've talked about everything. Oh, Kat Von D has released a couple new things. She has released a blush and blush topper duo. She has released 2 mini liquid lipsticks and 2 mini lipstick kits. The blush duo looks really pretty. I would grab that if I was not on a low buy. So hopefully that stays in stock, or not a low buy, a no buy when it comes to that type of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that seems to be all that I want to talk about. This has been a pretty long must-have, must-gag, so it's going to take me a while to get this up. I will work on getting this eye look up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, look forward to next week being my video where I tally up all the releases for the month of March. And I will be taking in your criticisms, and I will be tallying up every release from the past 2 months, and then adding on to that for the month of March, so you guys can see overall how many releases each brand has done so far in the year. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, y'all, it has been real. Peace.